LGS stores that are doing that right here. All right, you all. No intro, no outro. Let me just get right to the fact. Ooh, I'm so mad. Okay. All I've been hearing for the past couple weeks is how fat packs are getting more expensive because somehow local game stores think full art lands from a brand new in standard set are worth 50 cents each before they've even been released. And I hit my boiling point with this lazy business practice, this price gouging. Like, it's got to stop. Look, many of you know that a fat pack is not worth $50. It is not worth $60. You go to Amazon sellers think they're worth $55 or $60. I saw many auctions on eBay end today at $57, $58. What are you doing, people? I gave you a warning a week ago. Do not buy into this hype. Look, a fat pack is 9 packs and a land pack, right? $40 is enough for that. I don't care if each land is individually sprayed with a drop of Mark Rosewater's sweat. Do not pay $50 or $60 for these fat packs. Why? One, they're not worth it. Look, you want to go and get 9 packs and 40 lands? Here's a great idea for you. Buy 9 packs, okay? Find some place that sells them 3 for 10, okay? So you get 9 packs for $30. Then you have $10 left over to buy the exact lands you like the best. And these lands, 10, 20 cents each, I think will be fine. So go pick out the art you want, the color you want, buy the lands you want, and then don't give these price gougers money. They have a license to gouge us with products like Modern Masters. They have a license to gouge us with products like From the Vault. And they say, well, it's a limited product. This is how Wizards supports the local game stores. That is BS. I know most local game store owners aren't business people, but here's a novel idea. Diversify your business instead of bleeding your customers dry. I mean, why don't you think about growing the game in your local area? You don't have enough customers? Figure out a way to bring customers in. This is how business works. Only in the Magic games space can a business survive by throwing their hands up in the air to their hardworking, loyal customers and say, well, there's a lot of demand here, so we got to charge you $60 for a fat pack. We'd sell it to you for $40 if we could. That's BS. This is lazy business. And they say, oh, well, there's all this demand. Look, we got to sell it for fair market value. No, you don't. You sell it for the price that these people come into your store every week to F&M and support you. They buy your $1 sodas. They buy your $1 candy bars. They tell their friends to come to your store. They buy your singles that you make 100% markup on. They buy your Modern Masters packs that you made 300% on. They buy your From the Vaults that you mark up into oblivion for whatever they come out for. And now a regular set comes out and you're trying to tell me that I'm supposed to pay $50 or $60 for a fat pack? You know what? LGS stores that are doing that, right here. Okay? Right here. Enough is enough. It is not our responsibility to support bad businesses. I got news for you. Your local game store is not a charitable organization, and they should not be making you feel like it is. Bad businesses need to go away, and if we don't stand up and stop paying these exorbitant prices, it's only going to get worse. I mean, when the first Modern Masters came out and my local game store was charging $250 or $300 for a box that I knew they got for $120, I said, yeah, it's a limited product, okay. Then I found out other game stores are charging as much as $400. So Wizard says, you know what? This is outrageous. People shouldn't have to pay that. We're just going to charge $8 a pack. Seemed like it got a little bit better, but it's probably a product of the set not being as good, more so than them figuring anything out. Look, you might not get a fat pack because people out there are drunk on thinking they're going to buy these land packs and they're never going to be out there and they're going to be able to pay for their college because they hoarded all these land packs. Good for them. You know what you're going to do? You're going to buy 9 packs, and you're going to buy the lands you want. You're going to have all the lands you want. Remember when Zendikar was out, and everyone thought the full art lands were not going to be a big deal? There was a really long period of time which you could buy those lands for a few pennies. The lands are not going to come out of these fat packs at $1 a piece. Get that out of your head. There's still going to be, 20 cents maybe, and that's a lot for a basic land. Also remember, every new set that comes out is the biggest set ever opened. That's a fact. But in every booster pack that gets opened, there's at least one full art land in it. Okay? So every pack that gets opened is another land entering the market. Every GP event that gets held, all these Pro Tours that have sealed, every pack that gets opened has more land coming into the market. Your local game store gives zero fricks about you if they're trying to tell you that you need to pay $50 or $60 for a fat pack. And here's what you do. You go to your local game store and they say, well, it's going to be $55 for a fat pack. You say, I will pay you $40. And when they say no, they need $50, you say, okay, I'm going to go buy it from Target or Walmart. This is what you're forcing me to do. Their greed is getting out of control, and it's going to hurt the game long term. Playing this game is not some sort of grand privilege. It's something we pay for. And if these local game stores that are ripping off their customers can't survive without ripping off their customers, they need to go away. And guess what? If there's demand, another one will open. The whole, I do agree with supporting our local game store, but enough is enough. This is a two-way street. I don't just give you all my money and then just say, oh, well, I guess I'll pay more because you kept a bunch of boxes of Modern Masters to control supply. Oh, your distributors kept more and they didn't release them? Oh, that's my fault? Okay, I guess I'll pay more. No. Enough is enough. Like, just a couple times a year, LGSs get to make a ton of money and do very little work. Well, I won't say very little work, but it's built into running an LGS, even a crappy one. Pre-release time and limited product time, which is a couple times a year. If you can't figure out how to make money, then you don't need to exist as a business. I'm sorry. People will find a different place to play. And us as the buyers, we're just as at fault for this. So please do not pay this money for these fat packs. Buy the packs, buy the lands you want. That's it. Or tell your local game store that enough is enough. I'm not paying $50 for a fat pack. Sell it to some other sucker. Because let me tell you something too about this set. There's not going to be a lot of value in this set. So not only are they trying to sell you extra, they're trying to charge you $15 extra for lands. Okay? Think about that. And remember, this set is going to be open into oblivion, which means all the great pulls that you're going to find, Gideons, Kioras, things like that, they're going to be $5 cards. I'm already advising people. You know how many people came to me and said, well, I bought a case. So I can, in their head, they're not saying this, but what they're saying is, I bought a case because I'm pretty sure I'll get an expedition. They're going to be really sad if they don't. And this is a brand new set. This is coming from a guy who pays $400 to open an old fat pack that has $50 in value in it. I get it, okay? But if we as consumers keep accepting this, this is going to get out of control because guess what? Next set they're going to have, alternate Borderlands. Oh, everybody wants them. Oh, $50. Oh, these booster packs have different kinds of, they have shiny packaging. So they're $4.50 a pack instead of $3.50. I mean, enough is enough. So anyway, please do not get sucked into this hype. It is lazy business. I'm willing to concede that there is more demand than supply, but guys, there shouldn't be, okay? There's no reason. For every fat pack ever produced before this one, they have had a hard time selling them. That's why there's one print run, okay? They didn't have 2 print runs because nobody was buying fat packs. Now game stores are not satisfied simply selling out of their product Okay? If I had a business that I had products shipped to me and I just sold out of it 100% at full retail all the time, boy, that's a tough life. I wonder how they get by. They're not satisfied completely selling out. Now they want to gouge you for an extra $10 to $20 or $30. Just say no to that crap. Look online. If you can't find a deal, buy the singles. And tell your local game store why you didn't buy from them. Because I know there are a lot of good local game stores out there. And I talked to a lot of them that said, you know what? I sold them at 40. We're sold out, but that's it. Right? My local game store here, I called them up before I made this video. They're selling them at 40. They still have plenty. They're not even taking pre-orders. Okay? So they're out there. They're going to be everywhere at Walmart and Target and everywhere else that you can get stuff where greasy greaseball distributors or greasy local game stores aren't going to be able to keep them out of your hands. And if all else fails, buy the singles. Figure out which arts you like and buy them. Or trade for them. Don't get sucked in. This is a slippery slope, people. Don't buy it. When they tell you they don't have the... When they tell you they have to charge you $50 or $60, you know they don't. So don't pay it. Have some patience. I know, coming from the guy that's got to be standing outside the Magic store at midnight to get my box, it's hard to take me seriously. But a large percentage of you guys out there are playing Magic on a budget. And when someone tells you there's scarcity, you freak out. I freaked out. I remember driving around all over the city to get Modern Masters boxes. But fortunately, at that time in my life, I had a little bit of a larger budget for Magic. But that is not the case with most of you. That is not the case with most new players. That is not the case with most players that come to your local game store. They don't have just hundreds of dollars. People can afford to do 1 or 2 drafts a week. Now you want to charge them $60 for a fat pack? You should be ashamed of yourselves. Don't let this get out of hand, Magic players. Don't pay it. Just don't pay it.
Hope you enjoyed the video. And if you haven't already, check out some of our most popular playlists from MTG vlogs, sick gameplay videos, new product breaks, and some insane vintage openings. I upload 3 to 4 new Magic the Gathering videos every week, so if you haven't already, please take a moment to crush that subscribe button to join one of the fastest growing Magic the Gathering channels on YouTube. Talk to you later.